Okay, so we're going to give this Ertl American Muscle model kit a try. So this kit, I believe I had, it is a copyright of, I think, the year 2000, Ertl Collectibles, American Muscle. And this is a 64 Chevy Impala. It's all pre-painted. It just requires assembly, much like the M2 kits and the Dydo kits that I've shown before and that I will show again. And thanks to Chasing Diecast Cars, who informed me that Shuko makes this type of kit. And then another commenter recently said that he saw one M164. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and then we'll come back and see some progress. So just as with the Dydo, it comes on this cardboard. You peel back and you've got your wheels and tires pre-assembled. This nicely detailed plastic base in this case. Pre-painted body. Interior and engine, dashboard and windscreen, and every kit that I've seen comes with a screwdriver. Okay, so here we go, the last few screw turns on this, and then it'll be completed. So, very similar, exact same process to M2 machines and the Dydo. And so here we are, the 1964 Impala. Now this seems to be heavily modified with a chopped roof, and the proportions are not what I would normally expect from American Muscle, Ertl American Muscle. But then again, this is probably actually an Ertl casting. Well, I mean, yeah, Ertl American Muscle is a casting by Ertl, but there's just something about the proportions on this. And again, this is a 20-plus-year-old kit. So the hood opens, nice detailed engine, nice rubber tires, different sizes, nicely painted detailed plastic chassis. Now, unlike the Ertl American Muscle completed models I have, the trunk doesn't open on this, and the proportions, I would say, not quite as good. Painted details, so you can see the bow tie, like vanity plate there. You can see the painted headlights, and the grill is painted gold. It's got a nice metal flake paint job with some big black stripes. The painted tail lights. Again, the casting is not what I expected from Ertl American Muscle. It's not quite. I mean, you can see this Cougar is excellent, but this kit on eBay was not incredibly expensive, and especially for those in our community that do customs, this sounds like a great base for a custom, especially somebody who's going to do some better details. I mean, heck, since it's already a chopped roof, you could do a convertible version of this. There's just something about the proportions and that casting line around. Again, the trunk does not open. So it's an interesting kit. It was not expensive. Here are the simple instructions on the back, and basically these instructions could be used for an M2, a Dydo, a Kyosho, and maybe even a Shuko. We'll find out in the future. So Ertl American Muscle, I've seen them by a couple of different names now. This is American Muscle, but some of them say Body Shop, and some of them are like movie or TV show themed. So Gone in 60 Seconds, Happy Days, etc. So that's a fairly quick video. I did not make you watch me fumble with every screw and taking everything off the plastic. I did pause it a few times. So Ertl American Muscle, the assembled versions, I consider to be absolutely fantastic. I mean, yes, they are a plastic chassis screwed together, and this kit is a plastic chassis screwed together with some painted details. Not quite. Oh, and there's the rub. Racing Champions. So this is a casting of Racing Champions, I guess, when the two companies had a closer relationship. Ertl Collectibles 2000 doesn't actually say Racing Champions on the box, but the casting has it right there. And I guess that's why the casting is not as good as expected. So I would, so if you, I don't know, this is a Racing Champions, not a kit though. So there's Racing Champions. This one, no opening trunk. This has a chrome base. I believe, yes, this has an opening hood. So that's, as we find out, there are so many cross connections between these diecast companies. Ertl American Muscle, Ertl American Model Kit, but it's a Racing Champions casting. And of course, Racing Champions, depending on the year and the model, the castings can be phenomenal or they can be a little less than phenomenal. So we learn something new every day. And so I don't know when I'm going to do another model kit, but obviously I have Dydo and M2 down the road. If I were to give this model kit a grade, I'd give it a C. I mean, yes, it was easy. It was reasonably priced for new old stock on. Again, I'm not exactly sure. I think it was $10 plus shipping. It was shipped from the United States, so it was probably between $15 and $17. It was less than 20. So comparable pricing actually to the Dydo kits, because the Dydo kits I got were $10 plus shipping, and the shipping was actually very reasonable considering they were coming from Hong Kong, and this came from the continental United States, a private seller. So so far, yeah. Well, again, I'll do another Dydo kit, but the Dydo kits would get a higher grade. The Kyosho kits and even the M2 kits would get a higher grade than this. This is not terrible. The C is more a result of the casting that was used, the Racing Champions casting, and it's off proportions. I should have, if you look at the picture there, the picture on the box is actually worse than, I mean, with that yellow grill, and this looks better than the box, I'll be honest. But the chopped roof and that rear panel, just the proportions look off. What do you think? But they're fun to do. You end up with a pretty decent car. Considering the age, I'm not noticing any weakness in the metal. The hood didn't fall apart. The doors do not open on this. So, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know, would you look for the American Muscle model kits? Have you done them? What do you think of them? And what do you think of this review? Was it interesting? Was it helpful? Would you go and look for this for yourself? So thank you very much. You have a good day, and I'll see you on video tomorrow.